Where to get money? Who needs money? Okay. Who only has money in HP Bank? Hip Pocket. The Hip Pocket Bank. Okay, any of you have that? Okay, I know some of you do in the back of the room. I know who you are. Okay, where to get money? How about Jet Investor Lending, 281-872-7800. That concludes this portion of today's presentation.
All right, thank you, Eddie. Thank you. So did everybody get that? Okay? All right, I should be seeing everyone after the presentation. And Eddie, real quick, if you have a question, hold your hand up. We are recording today, so I'll need to get it on the mic, okay? Thanks.
So let's move on to lead generation. All right, let's go, Steve. All right, we're going to roll through this, and this is not a sales presentation for hard money, I assure you. The high-impact items on this, and you'll hear me say that a lot throughout the day, a high-impact item. When I say that, what I mean by that is it is a difference maker. It's probably something you may not already know. I would say most investors don't know what I'm about to talk about when I say a high-impact item. We're at number 5 and number 6 and number 7 when we talk about getting money from banks. Not number 4, that's a little bit different line. Number 5, number 6, and number 7, long-term money for banks to hold rental properties. Number 6, I'm really talking about bank credit lines to buy fixer-upper property. And the last one, cash private. How many of you in the room, let's see a show of hands, that have raised private money to buy properties? Okay. How many in the room have never done that? Well, it's not that difficult if you do it the right way. And we're going to go into that, how to do it. We've raised, and Johnny, you can throw a baseball at me or something if I'm telling a lie here by accident, but I'm going to say we've raised, what, $6 million?
It's getting closer to 7 now.
$7 million. Most of ours is word of mouth, but I can assure you we don't just walk up to people and say, give me $100,000. You know, that won't work. You got to have a program to do that. Let's go, Steve. Hard money. Does anybody know where this came from, the term hard money? Because I do not. I despise that term. I don't like it. It sounds negative because it's not hard to get. I guess they call it hard money because it is expensive money. It's usually the easiest. It's obviously the most expensive. It's a security blanket for you. And what I mean by that is there's about a third to almost half of the room is fairly inexperienced in buying investment property. When I started in this 12 years ago, I remember going to look at the first houses, and you're intimidated a little bit. You're a little bit hesitant. You don't know if you're getting a good deal or not. Well, one of the number one advantage of using hard money is we're not going to let you in a bad deal. I can assure you, we're not going to let you in a bad deal. We will occasionally make people upset with us because, you know, we tell them the deal's no good. Sometimes, or a lot of the times, they come back around and tell us later, thank you for that. I was about to go down a path, you know, that I didn't need to be going on. So it is your way to stay out of a bad deal. Now, you may mess it up later, okay, but I'm not going to let you in a bad deal because your bad deal will become my bad deal. It is fairly expensive money. It's typically 12 to 18%, 2 to 5 points. We typically do 6 months with extensions. We can close very quick. You get into these deals with no money out of pocket if you're buying them at the right price. You know, I used hard money for 2 years in this business. So I'm not telling you to use something that I didn't use myself. After that, you need to be putting yourself in a position, like we're talking a little bit later here, on getting money from banks.